What's up, y'all? Thanks for checking out Dive Bots. Come dive with us as we explore the north shore of Crystal Lake with our 5-fish underwater drone. Today we're 17 feet deep. The water's a balmy 79 degrees. It's a few degrees cooler than up on the surface, and you can see there's a little bit of sediment in the water, but nothing we can't handle. It's phenomenal conditions for a dive today. You can see a big object straight in front of us. We're gonna go check it out. I thought maybe this was a fish habitat, but look right above the claw. That looks like a transom motor mount to me. So I think we've got a boat here. If so, that would be the 4th boat that Dive Bots has discovered on Crystal Lake in the last year. I'm gonna throw up a shot of the other 3 for you right here so you can see all 4 boats side by side. Some of these probably got there via tragic or mysterious circumstances. I've read old news articles about boats sinking on Crystal Lake. We'll get into some of that in future episodes. This boat down here on the right side that we're zooming in on, one of our followers mentioned this may have been stolen from her 22 years ago. It disappeared on Crystal Lake and was never found again. Maybe we'll have to get a scuba diver down there and see if we can bring it up, maybe solve a mystery. That would be cool. Back to the boat we're exploring now. We're heading over to the front of the boat, and you can see right below the claw there, that is an attachment point for a mooring line or an anchor, and the rope is actually still attached to it, hanging off the right side there. And then as we turn around, you can see all this green stuff on top of the boat, the algae growing on it. I think this boat landed right side up, so you're looking at the deck of the boat. It's not necessarily a rowboat, it's maybe more of a fishing boat or deck boat. Maybe it's a boat that somebody reframed and used as a swim raft. And then maybe, who knows how it got down there. Could have got crushed by the ice. Anything could have happened. We're gonna head over to the back side of the boat, and we're gonna try to glide down there where the deck has crumbled away, see if we can turn on the lights and carefully grab a piece of the deck to bring up to the surface. You have to be super careful when you're doing this, because if you snag this ROV on the frame of the boat, that would be very bad news, mega bummer. So we turn on the lights. We've got 2 5,000 lumen lights on the ROV. They're super helpful when you're up close and you need to see something, you need a little more light. It gives you better color. If you want to see something far away, you're gonna need to spread those lights further apart, because the close lights will give you too much backscatter if the object is further away. So I'm gonna go ahead, I was able to get that piece. I'm gonna show that to you right here. Hopefully you can see that. So it's a small piece, it's wood, and if you look at it on this side, I hope you can see that. The grain runs one way, and then when we flip it over, that grain is perpendicular. So this is a piece of plywood. So we know the deck is made of plywood. I guess that's helpful. I don't know. We're gonna go back to it though. And here's my favorite shot of the whole dive. Check this out. We're gonna pan up a little bit, and it's a school of largemouth bass. Stop that, frame it right there. That's a beautiful shot. I love diving with the ROV in Crystal Lake because you get to see things like this as this guy comes in for his close-up. We're gonna head around to the top side of the boat here. So if you look up in the left corner of your screen, if you're watching on a big enough screen, you'll be able to see the depth reading there. There's a depth and temperature reading there. So this is about 4 feet higher. We're at about 13 feet, and the back side of the boat was at about 17 feet. It's really cool to be able to know what depth you're at when you're down there with the ROV. This comes through on the live feed too, but it's cool for you guys to be able to check out. On the left side of your screen, that's a native seaweed called eelgrass. You see the little fish going in there. It's very helpful for them because they can grow up in there, and then fish like this guy that just swam through the boat there, it's helpful for him too, because that eelgrass acts as a natural filter in the water, puts oxygen back in the water. And one of the biggest deals about eelgrass is that it helps prevent erosion in lakes in 2 different ways. It actually helps prevent erosion of the lake bed when the roots take hold, and then it shoots up these kind of leaf-looking things, and they grow into a super dense bed. And those can actually help prevent shoreline erosion because they act as a baffle for waves. So that is a very big deal, especially on a lake like Crystal Lake, where shoreline erosion, if you didn't know, is a very hot topic right now. We're gonna pan across this boat. right now, and you can check out the whole size of this thing. It's hard to tell exactly how big this boat is, but I would estimate it's somewhere maybe between 14 and 16 feet long and somewhere around 5 feet wide. Five-Fish makes a laser scaler you can attach to these drones, and it could give you a very precise measurement, but I don't have it. So that's okay, we'll just use the objects around the boat to kind of guess how big it is. That's a pretty good clue. I'm gonna throw up a map here too for you guys to check out exactly where we found this boat, along with the other 3 in Crystal Lake. They're all in different areas of the lake, but we have a lot left to explore. I appreciate you guys all tuning in to Dive Bots and checking out the videos we're putting up. Everybody's been offering some kind words of encouragement, which I also appreciate. Definitely hit us up in the comments if there's something you think we should be exploring, or some type of video you like to see. You like to see the fish, you like to see the bottles we recover. Whatever it is, let us know. We like to hear it, and we'll see you guys out on the lake.